Let me take you on a journey, not just across miles, but through time, history, and some of the most breathtaking landscapes Scotland has to offer. I'm setting off from Langbank, riding the winding roads that trace the edge of Loch Lomond, where the water reflects the sky like a mirror, and every bend holds a new view. From there, I'll enter the raw, timeless wilderness of Glencoe, a place heavy with history and haunting beauty, before making the final push toward the legendary Applecross Pass. It's more than just a road trip, it's a ride through the soul of the Highlands. Morning, guys. So today's ride is taking me up to Glencoe, where I'll be camping for the night at the Red Squirrel campsite. I stayed here last night at the Glencoe Hotel. Really peaceful spot to start the trip, overlooking the Clyde. Bit of comfort before the wild stuff. The route today's a proper classic, up along the banks of Loch Lomond with its winding roads and thick woodland, then into the Highlands, and finally into Glencoe itself. It's one of those roads where the ride is the destination, but it's more than just a scenic route. Loch Lomond's seen centuries of history, clan battles, Viking raids, Jacobite uprisings. You can almost feel it when you ride through. And up ahead? Glencoe. Stunning, but also haunted by its past. Anyway, let's get going. As I follow the A82 north, the road clings tight to the edge of Loch Lomond, Scotland's largest freshwater loch. It stretches over 20 miles long and 600 feet deep. It has more than 30 islands. Some are just clumps of trees. Others have old ruins, crumbled walls, and stories older than the tarmac I'm riding on. What's wild is, this loch actually marks the boundary between the lowlands and the highlands. You can feel that shift. The landscape gets bolder, steeper, like it's shedding the soft edges of the south and stepping into something more ancient. This was once Viking country too, longboats gliding silently through the water, raiding inland settlements. Later, clans like the MacGregors and MacFarlanes fought over this land. Rob Roy himself grew up not far from here. If you've heard the name, you know, he was part hero, part outlaw. The kind of guy who'd steal your cattle, then buy you a pint with the profits. And of course, there's the old song. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. It's not just a pub tune, it's a farewell between two Jacobite prisoners. One's going home, the other isn't. There's something about that line that sticks with you when you're riding through this landscape. It's beautiful, yeah, but it carries a weight.
Welcome to the A82, 25 miles outside Glencoe. It's a glorious day, it's a glorious roads, it's absolutely incredible ride. It's deadly quiet out here, it's gorgeous. Oh, fellow biker coming. So just stop for a little break, taking it all in. And they're going to get back on it again, because I like to stop, but I don't want to get going. It's so much fun. Right, I'll see you in Glencoe, guys.
Then, just as you're settling into the rhythm of the ride, you see it. Bwachaile etive mor. That mountain doesn't sneak up on you. It announces itself. A perfect, jagged pyramid rising out of the land. It's one of the most photographed spots in Scotland, and for good reason. But no photo does it justice. You don't just see it, you feel it. This is Glencoe, and honestly, it's hard to put into words. The scale of it, the silence, the way the light cuts through the clouds, there's nowhere like it. But for all its beauty, Glencoe carries weight. In 1692, government troops massacred members of the MacDonald clan here, men, women, even children, while they slept. The soldiers had been living among them for nearly 2 weeks, sharing their food, their fire. Then one morning, they turned on them. That history doesn't just live in books. It lingers in the silence here, in the wind, in the stone. You don't need a sign to know something happened. You feel it.
Welcome to the Red Squirrel campsite in Glencoe. Just got here and pitched the tent, and yeah, really nice ride through Glencoe today. Here's my little setup right next to this little river, which is slightly low but gorgeous. Right, I'll show you the setup. So my tent, it's a Coleman's Cobra 3. It's a 3-man, but I'm a quite big lad, so it gives me extra space for me inside. Got my little camping chair. a mat and a sleeping bag. That really is pretty much it. It's pretty much sleeping on the ground tonight, but I don't care, it's all fun. Right, just gonna have a little sit down, take it in, and then gonna go to Fort William for some supplies, and then have a look round and come back and maybe do some dinner. Alright, see you later.
Alright, I'm going to get some food, then get an early night. Tomorrow's the big one, the Applecross Pass. It's steep, it's wild, it's got more twists than a dodgy detective show, and I'll be clinging on like a limpet on a roller coaster. Wish me luck, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning, guys. Today's the day. The road to the legendary Applecross Pass. One of the wildest, most breathtaking routes in Scotland, twisting through the highlands like it's daring you to keep up. Can't wait to see what it's like. And by the end of the day, I'll know.
So, the Applecross Pass. We are finally here after all this planning. Here goes nothing.
This is Loch Lomond, known to many simply as the Applecross Pass. Carved through the mountains of the Scottish Highlands, it's one of the highest and most breathtaking roads in the UK, rising to over 2,000 feet. The name Loch Lomond means Pass of the Cattle in Gaelic. This was once a drover's route, where herders moved their cattle across this unforgiving land to markets far away. Built in 1822, its design mirrors alpine passes, with steep gradients, tight switchbacks, and a sense of adventure baked into every mile. Today it's a highlight of the North Coast 500, a rite of passage for road trippers, a test of skill, and a reward of views you'll never forget. They call it the Applecross Pass because this road, wild, winding, and magnificent, leads to the remote beauty of Applecross. And what a journey it has been. Truly incredible, and one I'll never forget. This journey has always been on my bucket list, and now I can finally tick it off. Over 200 miles through wild, rugged landscapes and jaw-dropping loch vistas have led me here, the legendary Applecross Pass. What a way to end this road trip, literally on a high. An unforgettable ride, start to finish. Applecross isn't just about the road. People have been living out here for over 1,000 years. The name comes from the Gaelic A Comreich, meaning the sanctuary, and it really feels like one, remote, wild and steeped in history. The area was one of the earliest Christian settlements in Scotland, dating all the way back to the 7th century. Now I'm going to get a coffee and some breakfast, then I can enjoy the ride all over again on the way back to camp.
So that is it, Applecross Pass, and we're back from Fort William and back here to the campsite at Glencoe. So that's it, that's the end of my trip. So what I'll do now is pack the tent up and then I'm going to head off. So thank you for coming along with me on this adventure, and I'll see you on the road.